Morning everyone. Happy Paddy's Day. Who would have thought this time last year when our Paddy's Day was completely different that we would be going through the same thing this year. But today we're going to focus on all that we have done over the past year, all that we've achieved, all that we've overcome, and we're going to find some gratitude for our day and gratitude for this beautiful sunshine and gratitude to yourselves for being here and turning up on the mat. Thank you so much. So we're going to begin sitting cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. If that's a bit uncomfortable on the hips, you can bring the soles of the feet together, come down into your butterfly pose, allowing the knees to drop out either side and resting the hands inside the knees. So whatever's most comfortable for you. We're just going to take a moment to fully arrive to our mat. Just give people a minute to arrive to this class in case that lovely sleep-in got in the way. So when you're ready, resting hands in the lap, we're allowing the palms to open up towards the ceiling, closing the lids of the eyes, and take a deep inhale in through the nose. Breathe all the way down into your belly, and exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Deep inhale into the nose, breathing all the way down into the belly. Feel the chest expand, and exhale, let it go, feel the chest contract. Do one more in through the nose. Breathe in that fresh new energy. Exhale, letting go of everything that's come before this. And keep your eyes closed. Just invite you to take a moment now to reflect. Reflect on the past year, with all its challenges, with all of the ups and downs. Appreciating where you are right in this moment. How much you've grown, how much you've learned, how you survived. So appreciating yourself in this moment, appreciating where you are, and appreciating all that is to come before you. If we can get through this last year, we can most definitely get through anything. On your next inhale, I want you to breathe in how you wish to feel today. If you want to feel more energetic, saying I am energetic. If you want to breathe in more patience, saying I am patient. More love, abundance, whatever it is you wish to bring into your day, breathe that in now. Bring it to every cell in the body. And as you exhale, let go of anything holding you back. Gently open up the lids of the eyes, bring some movement into the fingers. We're just going to wake up the side body. So we're going to press that left hand down into the mat. Inhale as you reach up with your right hand, gaze at right fingertips. And exhale, reach your right hand over towards the left side. Making sure not to drop the chest, but really opening up through the heart center and the chest. Gazing up with that arm, stretching out the right side body. Inhale, reaching that left hand up, right hand floats down. Exhale, left hand over, open up the side body. And then from here, we're going to drop the gaze down towards the mat and sweep both hands out in front. So we're pressing our heart center down towards the ground, pushing your weight into the back edge of the sit bones and melting the chest and heart all the way down into the mat. Feel that lovely stretch, walk the hands forward. Breathe nice and deeply all the way down into the belly. And as you inhale, slowly walk those hands all the way back up. Nice, well done. From here, we're going to press down into our left hand, reach our right hand around the back, and catch onto the elbow crease. So as you inhale, you're going to lengthen up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, slowly start to send your right ear towards right shoulder. So you should feel a lovely stretch all along the left side of the neck. Breathing into that space. Letting go of all stress and tension, where a lot of us hold that emotion in the body, so just letting go of that tightness in the neck. And inhale as you slowly link up the vertebrae once again, pressing that right hand down and reaching left hand around the back, catch onto that left or that right elbow crease. Inhale as you find length. And exhale, slowly start to draw that left ear towards left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Lovely one to just release tension. Looking forward to a much deserved day off today. So enjoy it. Switch off emails, switch off notifications, and come back to you Inhale as you slowly start to stack the vertebrae, release the hands down, bringing both hands over the knees. And from here we're going to take nice big circles with the torso. So as you inhale, you're extending the chest forward, and as you exhale, you're moving the torso around towards the back, tucking chin to chest. Inhale, moving around a nice big circle, stretching out the four sides of the torso. Use your breath. And now switch the direction of the circles. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, drawing it back round in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, loosen everything out. Get rid of all tightness, all tension and stress from the body. And inhale, slowly sit back up, nice and tall. From here, we're going to come up onto all fours, finding our tabletop position. So in tabletop, just remind everyone that our hands are going to be underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the wrists, and we're in a lovely neutral spine. So we're not collapsing in between the blades. We're separating out the shoulder blades, coming in with intention, and we're really activating our abdominal muscles. So it's if you're drawing energy up from the ground, so you're drawing energy up through 10 fingertips, sending it through the center of the body, and then pressing that energy back out through the tops of the feet. Taking a moment here, feel that connection to your body, feel that those muscles engage. And as you inhale, gently starting to send belly down towards the mat, tailbone up to the ceiling. Draw those elbows in, so your elbow creases shine forward towards the top of the mat. Your gaze is forward or all the way up. Exhale as you slowly start to round the spine. Push your hips forward, gaze back between the legs. Feel that lovely stretch between the shoulder blades and the neck. Inhale, moving back up into your cow pose. Exhale, finding cat. Let it go. Inhale for cow. Exhale, round the spine, finding anchor cat. And inhale as you come back to a neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to start to walk the hands slightly forward. The hands come a bit further out in front of the shoulders. And then we're going to tilt the hips forward slightly. So as if you're going to come into a little tricep push-up. And from here, I want you to take big circles with the hips. So this is our dancing lion pose. So a lovely one to get some movement. And don't worry what you're doing, what you look like. No one can see you. Everyone can see me. But you're just trying to get rid of that stagnant energy, loosen out the hips. So take big circles, take small circles, come back to your child's pose. Or come into your Cobra if that feels good for you, if you're feeling it more in the lower back. So just have this freedom now to move whatever way feels good for you. Let go of whatever sleep you just came from, let go of everything coming before this practice. And embrace the present moment. And then slowly from here, walking hands back underneath shoulders, knees and back underneath the hips. Just going to tuck the toes under here and then start to slowly send the sit bones back towards the heels. So this can be quite intense on the back of the feet because we rarely stretch out the feet. So just giving yourself a moment to stretch out the bottom of the feet. Anyone that's ever got reflexology knows all the pressure points here that lead to the meridians that help the internal organs. So just relaxing and releasing pressure from that area. Taking an inhale as you move back through your tabletop. Keep the toes tucked this time. Press down into the 10 fingertips, and on the next inhale, start to hover your knees above the mat. Engage your core. We're going to hold it here, but keep breathing nice and deep. Breathe all the way down into the belly. Breathe out, back out through the nose. Keep that lovely engaged energy with the whole body. Holding it for one more cycle of breath. And on your next inhale, start to send the hips all the way up towards the ceiling, straight out the legs. And as you exhale, slowly start to float the heels down into the mat. Start to pedal the feet out, because we're going to be quite tight first thing in the morning in our first downward facing dog. So pedaling the feet out here. And then when you're ready, pressing both soles of feet down into the ground, melt the chest back towards thighs, find your downward facing dog. Tailbone draws up towards the ceiling. Take a cycle of breath in through the nose. Breathing in how you wish to feel, and exhale, letting everything else go. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly come up high on the tippy toes and wave the body forward, so you're coming out in towards your high plank. Option to start to extend the arms a little bit more forward, come into that plank pose. holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Send the hips up high, draw the heels back, downward facing dog, pedal the feet out. Time to build up flexibility and strength. Inhale as you draw those heels off the ground. Wave the body forward, come back in towards your high plank, holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Send the hips up high, draw the heels back, downward facing dog, pedal the feet out. Last one, inhale, come up high, the tippy toes, wave the body forward, come into your high plank, holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. And from here, keep those elbows running close to the body as you slowly start to lower all the way down. Nice and slow, all the way into the mat. Untuck the toes, keep hands underneath shoulders, elbows drawn into the body, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, let everything go. And as you inhale, press down into the palms as you move up into your Cobra pose. So in Cobra, our hips are planted to the ground, our arms are tucked in close towards the ribcage, our gaze is forward, our chest opens up, our shoulders are away from the ears. Feel that lovely stretch in the lower back. Exhale as you gently start to lower the chest all the way down. And from here, we're going to walk our hands back. So hands come out either side of the ribcage, elbows will now be above the wrists. Keep tucking those elbows in, keep those shoulders drawn away from the ears. Exhale out, everything go. Inhale, slowly push all the way back up. This time we're going to hover the hips above the mat, straighten those arms, press into the tops of your feet, and then hover the knees. So we come into our upward facing dog. Gorgeous one for the front body, stretching that out, lovely stretch the lower back. You can gaze all the way up, or just gaze out in front. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes under. Inhale as you push yourself back up towards your plank, and then gently start to guide those hips up towards the ceiling. Flatten into the soles of the feet, find your downward facing dog, pedal the feet out. Well done. Take an inhale and bring your gaze up towards your hands. Come up high with tippy toes, and then slowly start to walk the hands. Walk the feet all the way up to meet the hands. And allow everything to hang heavy, finding your ragdoll pose, catching onto each elbow with opposite hand. Rocking side to side, nodding no, nodding yes. Releasing tension from the head, from the shoulders, from the neck. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, release the hands down. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly start to guide the hands all the way to the front of the legs, nice and slow. Crown of the head comes up last. Open up the hands, so come into our last arm mountain pose, which is a really strong grounding pose. We're rooting down into the four corners of the feet. Open up the palms as if you're holding on to two oranges, really open up the center of the chest. Create that lovely openness in the body and in the mind. Take a deep cycle of breath here, all the way down into the belly. Breathing in how you wish to feel, and exhale, let it all go. Well done. Moving into our first round, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach hands up overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale as you open up the palms, swan dive forward, melt chest towards thighs, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, coming up for a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, bring both hands to the mat, stepping your right foot back instead of left foot back. Find yourself in plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lower knees, followed by chest and chin down into the mat. And inhale as you push up for a Cobra, or you can come all the way up into upward facing dog, whatever suits you. Exhale as you tuck your toes under, send the tailbone up towards the ceiling, heels back, downward facing dog, pedal it all out. Well done. Moving with your own breath. So if I'm going too fast or too slow, you just choose whatever pace you want to go. It's one breath per movement. Inhale, bring your gaze up towards your hands, and you can step or you can take a little hop all the way up to meet them. Inhale, come up halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, with the hands all the way up and overhead, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. This is a gorgeous one to get the juices going first thing in the morning, get that heart rate up, and get that energy pumping through the body. So we're going to go 2 more rounds with Sun Salutation A. So just take a moment to come back to your breath. Exhale, slide out, release both hands down. And moving straight into round number 2. Inhale, reaching hands up overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, open up the palms, swan dive forward, melt chest to thighs. Uttanasana. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bring both hands to the mat. Step your right foot back and step your left foot back. Find yourself in plank. So from plank, you can take your knees, chest, chin, or if you want to challenge yourself this morning, you can take a chaturanga. So instead of knees, chest, chin, you can start to shift your way forward, so shoulders are out over the wrists. Exhale as you lower down towards where the elbows bend, and then untuck the feet. Inhale, push all the way up to upward facing dog, or into Cobra. So you choose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plug the heels. Keep bending the feet out if you need to. Breathe in how you wish to feel. Exhale, let everything else go. On your next inhale, come up high on the tippy toes and start to send that right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, tuck right knee to the chest, wave the body forward, and step your right foot in between both hands. Inhale as you sweep both arms up overhead, finding your crescent warrior, your low lunge, or your high lunge. So your right knee should be above right ankle, and your back leg is extended. So you're sinking your hips down, really open up both hips. Inhale as you find length through the fingertips. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently start to bend down into that left knee, lower left knee to the mat. Untuck left toes. Reach up with the hands. And as you exhale, we're going to move into our cactus arms. So we're bringing both elbows down to shoulder height. Open up the hands forward towards the front of the mat. And from here, I want you to take a gentle back bend as you open up the chest. Breathe it out. Inhale, reaching up for your low lunge. Exhale, open everything up. Move through your cactus arms. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lunging forward. Open up the chest, open up the hips. Inhale to reach back up. And exhale, sweep the hands down, frame that right foot. Untuck the left toes, elevate left knees, step right foot back. From here, taking your toes in vinyasa, whether you want to go knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, pushing up for Cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog, pedal the feet out. Gorgeous, well done. On the next inhale, come up high in the tippy toes and start to draw that left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you bend left knee, tuck it into the chest, wave your body forward. Step your left foot in between both hands. And inhale, reach both hands up overhead, finding your crescent warrior, your high lunge. Keep your back leg elevated and straight. And we're sinking hips down, so we're really finding that opening in both left and right hip. Inhale as you find length. Exhale, sink your hips a little bit lower so you can go lower. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly bending and lowering into that right knee. Untuck the right toes. Keep the hands up overhead, finding your low lunge. Take an inhale, lengthen through your fingertips. And as you exhale, move through your cactus arms as you draw elbows down to shoulder height. Open up the palms. Send that chest and heart forward, gaze up above. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open everything up. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, reaching hands up overhead. Exhale, sweep both hands down, frame that left foot. Untuck the right toes, elevate right knee. Step left foot back. Take your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale for Cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a child's pose if you need it at any stage. Breathe in. And exhale to side all out, let it go. Your next inhale, draw that gaze up between both hands. Step, hop or jump. All the way up to meet them. Inhale, move up, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, sweep hands all the way up and overhead, gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come back to your breath, come back to your own heart rate. Close the lids of the eyes and draw your awareness to your heart. Notice its beat. And then as you draw that awareness, start to slow the breath down. In turn, slowing the heart rate down. Letting that new Beautiful energy pump through the body, bringing new life and oxygenated blood. Getting that lovely revitalized feeling first thing in the morning. And when you're ready, release both hands down. We're going to go for a third and final round of Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach both hands up overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, open up the palms, swan dive forward, melt the chest towards thighs. Inhale, move up halfway, lift Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Place both hands into the mat and step your right foot back, step left foot back. Take your chosen vinyasa, whether that's knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, push up for Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out. Melt the heels down into the mat. Inhale, come and apply the tippy toes. And exhale to lower the knees all the way down into the mat. Bring feet toes to touch. Walk your knees out nice and wide so they come on either side of the yoga mat. Inhale as you lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, send your sit bones back to heels. Walk the hands forward, melt the chest and heart down. Come into your child's pose. Relax the whole body down towards the mat. Slow the heart rate, slow the breath. Breathe in that new energy. And as you exhale, let go of anything else holding you back or anything that no longer serves you. On your next inhale, slowly start to wave the body back up to find your tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to send the knees out towards one side, lower down onto the hips. These pants are going crazy, but they were the only green ones I had for backstage. And send the legs out nice and long. Sit up, so moving the fleshy part away from the bums. We're pushing our way forward into the front edge of the sit bones. And then from here, we're going to start to bring the sole of our right foot up inside the inner part of our left thigh. Pressing that right knee out. And just taking a breath here as you open up that right hip. And as you inhale, we're going to reach right hand all the way up. Sweep it back behind you. Press down into that right palm. Slowly start to take the hips off the ground as you reach left hand up overhead. So you can start to send hips up, reaching left hand up and over, or you can start to really overextend that back as you reach that left hand all the way back. Choose your own variation. Open up that heart center. Inhale to slowly move back up. Exhale, lower hips down. Inhale as you reach right hand up overhead. And then exhale to fold forward, melt over that left leg. Let's do 2 more rounds there. So as you inhale, reaching right hand up. Exhale, right hand plants behind the lower back. Inhale, sweep left hand all the way up and over. Send the hips up high. Exhale, lower hips down. Inhale, reach right hand up. Exhale, lower over that left leg. Last one. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale, right hand plants behind the lower back. Inhale, send those hips up, draw the left arm up and over. Exhale, lower sit bones down. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, right hand over left leg. Good job. And inhale, slowly start to sit up tall, stacking the vertebrae nice and slowly. And then switching sides. Moving that weight into the front edge of the sit bones. Shake the legs out. Bring the sole of that left foot in towards the inner part of your right thigh. And keeping that right leg nice and straight. Take an inhale as you draw left hand all the way up and overhead, planting down into that left palm behind you. Inhale as you slowly start to move those hips up off the ground. Reach your right hand up overhead or reach right hand all the way over. Exhale as you lower hips down. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Exhale, left hand lowers down over that right leg. Well done. Doing 2 more rounds. Inhale, reaching left hand up. Exhale, left hand plants. Inhale, send the hips up, draw that right hand back. Open everything up. Exhale, lower hips. Inhale, reach left hand up. Exhale, left hand lowers, chest lowers over that right leg. Last one. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, send it down. Inhale, lifting the hips, drawing that energy back, open up the heart. Exhale, send the sit bones down. Inhale, reach left hand up. Exhale, left hand lowers. Everything lowers that over that right leg, melt it all down. Breathe into that stretch. And then inhale, slowly start to sit back up nice and tall. Extending both legs out in front. And from here, as you inhale, reach both hands up overhead. So I want you to lift up and away from the hips. So rather than rounding the spine, we're really lifting energetically up and out from the hips. And then hinging forward, melting into our forward fold. Allowing that chest to melt over the thighs. Choose your own level, your own variation. As long as you can feel the stretch, that's as far as you need to go. Don't push past your personal edge. Inhale as you slowly sit back up nice and tall, lifting those arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly start to hinge forward, lower everything down. And inhale, slowly sit back up. From here, we're going to bring both hands towards the center of the mat. Scoot your bum down towards the middle. Both soles of the feet on towards the ground. We're going to extend our arms out. So we're sitting up nice and tall as if we're trying to reach forward. And then as you exhale, keep engaging your core and slowly start to sit back. So just sit back to the point where you can feel your lower abdominals engaged. Then from here, we're going to take our right leg into tabletop. Open up the hands a little bit wider. And as you bend that right knee, we're going to draw the left elbow over towards right knee. As you move back through center, extend right leg. Inhale, twist. Exhale, extend, come back through center. Inhale to twist. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. That's 3, 2, well done, and 1. Place that right foot down, sit back up nice and tall, reaching forward, take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to lower, come down to where you feel the lower abdominals kick in. Taking your left leg into tabletop, open up those hands a little bit wider. Inhale as you twist through center, so you're bringing your right elbow across left knee. Inhale, move back through center, straighten left leg. Inhale to twist, well done, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, draw it in, exhale. Last one, well done. Placing left foot down, sit up nice and tall, reaching forward. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly start to lower down into lower back, middle back, and upper back. Extending the legs long, shaking everything out. Reaching hands back as you take a nice long stretch of the body. And then from here, bringing both hands down the side of the hips, press into the palms, walking the feet up. We're going to take our legs into tabletop. And then gently start to guide our hands out so they're up in line with our shoulders. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to drop your knees towards the left, drawing your gaze over your right fingertips. So we're planting down into that right shoulder, putting a lovely supine twist. And if you want to feel it more in your lower back, you can start to tuck the knees up a little bit higher towards the chest. But it's most important to keep the shoulder planted. So don't worry about the knees coming to the ground. Keep your right shoulder planted. Inhale as you move back through center. Exhale as you lower knees over towards the right, gaze over the left hand. Oh, plant everything down. Well done. Taking one more cycle of breath. Exhale, let it all go. Good job. And inhale, move back through center. And let's finish with the last one, our favorite one, happy baby. Bringing those knees at nice wide, soles of feet up towards the ceiling. You can catch onto outer edges of the feet as you draw those knees back, open up the hips, or you can wrap the hands around the legs, whatever feels good. Be rocking side to side, massaging out the lower back. Or bringing 2-piece fingers towards the right toe, stretch out. And towards the left, stretch it all out. And just taking a moment here in happy baby. Feels goofy, but it's also so good. Don't be afraid to smile in this one. And when you're ready, slowly drawing both knees in towards each other, squeezing the knees into the chest, lower down into that lower back. Squeeze everything in. And then when you're ready, placing one foot over the other. You can start to catch both hands in towards the inner arches, give yourself a little massage. And then if you want to go for this, you can start to roll up and down the vertebrae. Otherwise, you can come to a seated position in your own way. But this is a lovely one to focus on the core strength and also your balance and massage out the vertebrae of the spine, which is so nice. So just taking your time to move up, sit up with control. Well done. And then turning towards the front of your mat, coming back into your cross-legged position. Take an inhale as you reach both hands up overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, lower hands to heart center. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to lower. 1 more. Inhale, reach hands up. Exhale, lower hands to heart center and just hold it here. Tuck your chin to chest. As we all bow our heads in gratitude. Showing gratitude to yourself for turning up onto the mat today. For getting through what was such a difficult and challenging year. Gratitude to all the people in your life that made it so much more enjoyable. And I want to extend Yoga Mara's gratitude to each and every one of you for your constant support. Thank you so much. It is felt by myself and Rachel. We hope you have a gorgeous Paddy's Day. We hope you can get out and enjoy the sunshine. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.